Hi, this is Dr. Matthew Loop. Thank you so much for checking out this short video. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make it very, very worth your while and share with you some tips and strategies that you can use today that are going to help grow your chiropractic practice. Now, when I first originally began in 2005 teaching social media marketing and building my practice through the use of social media and social networking and the internet, I stumbled across and discovered several different things. And one of the tips that I want to show you today is very, very, very powerful. It can get you tremendous website traffic. It can get you new patients into your office, and it can ultimately build your center of influence on Facebook or Myspace or Twitter or any of these social networks out there. But first, I want to share with you something that's very, very important if you're new to social networking. I'm going to take you to a website called Alexa.com. Alexa actually measures the website popularity index. That's really what it is. It measures the amount of popularity a website has and the amount of traffic, moving traffic, each website in the world has on a regular basis. Now, number one, we see Google, because Google, everyone searches Google online. It's the most visited, most popular website. But just below that, we actually see Facebook, and Facebook is a social network where billions and billions of impressions are had every single month, and where you can be positioning yourself and your chiropractic practice to receive some of that traffic. YouTube is number 3. YouTube is another social media website. It's a video sharing website. People post videos on YouTube. So within the top 3 websites in the world, you see 2 social media properties, Facebook and YouTube. Now, if we scroll down just a little bit, we see that number 9 is Twitter. Twitter's another powerful social networking and microblogging platform. Microblog just means small blog, but it can help grow your practice and expand your center of influence and get you more exposure. By the way, all this stuff can be done without spending any money on advertising. That's why it's been such a hit the past few years. I've trained thousands and thousands of doctors and professionals, and I'd like to show you this tip real fast. So if you're on your Facebook, if you have a free Facebook account, which you can open up, it's very simple. I'm going to take you to my Facebook fan page right now, but not a lot of people are aware that you can just type in any old thing in this search box up here, and it's going to pull back some pretty phenomenal results. And let me give you an idea just what you can do. So let's type in Atlanta, Georgia. And when I type in Atlanta, Georgia, it gives me a couple different options. I'm going to click on pages though. So if we look over here, we see all results, people, pages, groups, applications. You can search by many mediums through social networking sites. In 2005, 2006, when I originally started and really started to ramp up this social networking, I went through different people, certain groups that I knew had like-minded interests that I did, that were interested in health and wellness, and I found people local within 5 to 10 miles of my chiropractic office, and I started requesting them as friends. Now, it's a very, very powerful strategy and tactic, because when you send a friend request on Facebook or MySpace or Twitter, what happens is an email is sent to that person that says, hey, Matthew Loop requested to be your friend. I typically recommend sending a very, very nice and polite message to them. If you're courteous, what's going to happen is you'll find that 30 to 40% of the people that don't even know you will accept your friend request. And what that does is now that puts you connected. That actually allows, whenever you decide to update or say something on Facebook or Twitter, this person actually gets it. So if I was searching for locals in Atlanta, Georgia, or my city or town, I would go to these pages and I would look at these landmarks, these nightclubs or whatever it is. People that like these local things are typically from that same area. And I would go through each individual, and let's say, for time's sake, I'm going to go ahead and click on this Atlanta, Georgia link. So let's say that people that were in Atlanta, Georgia, were on this particular Facebook fan page. What I would do is I could go down and click add as a friend, add as a friend, add as a friend, and send a very warm welcome message that says, hey, I saw that we were neighbors in Atlanta. Would you like to be Facebook friends? Very short, very simple, no spamming, no links, and bam, that goes out to them. And what happens is they can ultimately choose to accept your friend request, and if they choose to, then it opens up the lines of communication. They see who you are, and if you look like an interesting person, they befriend you. This is how to build a very, very large network on Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, and all these other networks. In my social media elite course, this is really the tip of the iceberg when it comes to ramping up your presence, becoming that local celebrity online, and getting new patients from Facebook and Twitter and the internet in general. There are so many other strategies that I want to share with you. So some of the other strategies that you're going to learn are how to dominate Google Maps. And what I want to do is I want to share with you a screenshot. This was taken recently of just to give you an idea of how powerful this marketing system is. What's going to happen is as you start to implement what you learn in Social Media Elite, you're going to start to dominate the first page of Google. In many cases, very similar to this. You can see that from this screenshot, we have the #1 listing on the Google Maps reviews. We have the #1 listing on just, when somebody searches for chiropractor in Lilburn, chiropractor Lilburn, my hometown. I'm sorry, the town where I practice is. And then I have video listings underneath here. I have a press release listing. I have the website. Numerous listings on the first page of Google, which build huge social proof. And by far, this is where people are searching. If you're all over the place, anywhere and everywhere that they search, you're going to be the obvious choice. That's one of the things that I strongly share, and I give you the blueprint on how to do that in my Social Media Elite course. So I hope you received a tremendous amount of value just from this video alone. Here's another example. If you're on Myspace or any other social network, when I originally started, I went to the Friends tab and I went to Browse People. And this is just my profile on Myspace. And the cool thing here is we can go to the advanced search settings. I can select who I want to meet, whether it's females between the ages of 25 and 55, because I specifically know my demographic, who is a chiropractic patient in my office, what ethnicity, body type, if I had a nutritional or weight loss product. I mean, there's so many things that you can target and be specific on social networks, and this is really, really just the tip of the iceberg. So, in recap, make sure you're at least sending a few friend requests every single day on Facebook, Twitter, or Myspace. And what's going to happen is you're going to very, very rapidly build your network. You're going to start meeting new people within the community. And think about this for 1 second. How long would it take you to meet 10 to 15 to 20 people every single day if you were at a Chamber of Commerce meeting or if you were out in the local community? This is so simple, and it's just as powerful as meeting someone face to face. These are real people on social networks, and if you want the true blueprint on how to take this all together, dominate the first page of Google, be #1 on the social networks, on the internet, and become a local celebrity in the eyes of others, then what I'm going to recommend you do is invest in Social Media Elite. There's more information on this page where you can read about it. I hope you received a lot of value just from this short video, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you.